We'll ask Coach Weber to make an opening statement, and then go to questions for DJ and Meyers. Coach.
Well, we played, I thought we played with great energy at the start, and that was the thing we had talked about. DJ came out, made some shots. When we had the opportunity, got it to Meyers. And then I thought a big basket finished the half by DJ, gave us good momentum into the second half. And then you get a little run, the guy, I think, 40-33. And, to Iowa's credit, they, at that point in the game, you can go one way or another, and they made the plays. For us, it's just that gut check part of the game. We've talked about it, where you get to that brick wall in the game, and you got to make a decision on how bad you want it and how you're going to, maintain a lead. But we turned it over. We got killed on the boards in the second half, and they made plays. I think Oglesby with the 40-33, Oglesby with a big three, Gatens with a three, and then I think the steal by Gatens. And then you could just see our body language. We kept trying to be positive, pump them up, and to our kids' credit, it's been a great group. Just feel bad for them that they haven't had more success, and they didn't quit, down to the last play. So we'll go from here. The NIT is a possibility. I think we're probably a bubble. Just depends what happens in other things. But I think our kids want to play if we have that opportunity, and we'll just see what happens.
Question for the student athletes. Raise your hand. We'll get the mic out to you. Let's go back here.
For Meyers, can you just talk about how difficult the last few months have been with the losing and just everything this program has endured recently?
It's been a very tough situation. Like Coach Weber always says, we have a great group of kids, a great coaching staff, and just a great environment. Obviously we went through a tough stretch with all the losses and, just some down moments in the season. We definitely showed some great moments with the win against Ohio State, Michigan State, a big win, and early in the season we had some success, but I said last week in media we were just kind of missing that one thing. I'm not really sure what it is, and I still don't know to this day. We have so much talent. I was talking to Tracy after the game. We just have, I feel like, every piece that a team could possibly need, but we're just missing that one thing. It was hard, but off the court, great group of kids, probably the best team I've ever been a part of. Each and every one of them means a lot to me, along with the coaching staff, and they always know if they call me and need something, I'm going to be there for them. So,
other questions for the student athletes? Stay out there.
DJ, did any rumors with your coaching situation, did that wear on you all at all? Did it affect things in recent weeks?
No, not at all. You hear stuff going around campus. People say stuff here and there, but we still did what we had to do, and coach still coached us. He did a good job of just getting us through tough situations. And me and Brandon, the upperclassmen, being leaders. We try whatever we can to help coach out on the court. We out there and we out there making a turnover. So coach is doing a good job of coaching, and we just got to do a better job out there on the court.
Let's go out here, Herb.
For both of the players, could you talk about what was going on with Brandon Paul today? I mean, he's obviously very talented, and things weren't going well for him. What did you guys see? DJ,
start with you, please.
Brandon kind of struggled tonight. He couldn't get it going offensively. First half he did a pretty good job on Gatens. His offense wasn't too good tonight, but first half he did do a good job, on Gatens. Second half we kind of switched off on him, and we just need him to perform better. He stay consistent. He did some good things for us last couple of games. We just got to he got to stay consistent.
Let's go here in front.
You guys were up by 7, and then it seemed just within a couple minutes they're up by 7. Can you describe, what changed the momentum there?
Meyers.
We had a couple crucial turnovers, I recall. One on an inbounds play, and kind of missed some defensive assignments. Oglesby, like Coach said, hit the three. Gaten's got the steal off of us, hit another three. He just kind of made a run. I'm not really sure what happened. We definitely lost focus there for a minute, and like Coach said, we weren't able to get through the wall. We didn't stop playing, but we missed some assignments, and maybe just weren't cutting hard enough, and just executing the way we should, because whenever we went to whatever Coach said to do on offense rather than doing our own thing, it seemed to work. So, I think if we were more cut in and able to execute better, probably would have turned out a different way.
Got time for another couple for the student athletes if there are any. We'll go back out here.
Coach had brought up the NIT. Is that something that you guys feel that you could get up to, want to be in?
DJ?
It's always great to play in the NCAA, but, if NCAA option, we have a great group of guys, like Coach Meyers said. We just want to keep playing games, and, it's fun being around these guys. This is the best group of basketball players I've ever been around. I love everybody on the team, and we love each other. We had team chemistry out the whole year, starting in Italy. So, the NIT, that's what we had to do. We'd go there and, try to win some games there and try to win championship.
One more for these guys. Okay, fellas, you may go back to the locker room. Thank you. Question for Coach Weber? Anybody?
Bruce, obviously you've talked a lot, I guess, about the struggles throughout the latter part of this season, but now that you're at a point where you're not going to make the NCAA tournament, can you kind of reflect on where this kind of went wrong for you all?
Well, we were a young, inexperienced team going into it. I'm not sure where people's expectations were. You always expect to be successful as a coach, and they, it's a group. We went to Italy. I thought we'd develop, as they said, some good chemistry. We started out pretty well. We didn't play pretty basketball. But we were finding ways to win with defense and hustle and togetherness, and won some close games. I think a lot of people probably feel maybe the Ohio State game was maybe the turning point, because all of a sudden expectations changed, mindsets changed. And then I don't think it was really a good situation after Ohio State to have 9 days off. And that, I think and then you had 2 byes in a short period of time. And then all of a sudden you lose a couple close games, grumbling start. And, but again, I've said all along, they haven't quit. They practice. If you come to practice, they have great spirit. I think they want to win, sometimes too much. Like tonight when the other team made the run, instead of, as Meyers said, just executing, guys would just go try to make plays. And we've emphasized the whole time, you gotta execute and let the team win the game, not the individuals. So, it just, our spirit was tested, there's no doubt. But they hung in there, and they hung in there till the end today.
Out here.
Bruce, what was your take on Brandon's situation today? What was going on with him?
Well, I think he's had a tendency all year to force things and try to do too much, and then once it started going bad, I think he just kept, going and trying to do, trying to make the big play, and then you start, you hang your head, and now you're worried about the next play, and then he turns it over or whatever. And I think down the stretch, he just was trying to make plays for us. And again, that's been one of our problems, that you let the team do it, move the basketball, get it to people. And so, though, he did a good job on Gaten's first half. Second half, he slipped a little bit.
Stay over here.
Bruce, it's been such a rough ride for you and the team the last couple months. Your thoughts, I mean, is there relief here? Is it disappointment? Are you replaying?
When you lose and don't have success as a coach, of course there's disappointment. And, you know, that's why you coach, to help your team be successful. You know, and so all you can do is come every day and give your best effort. And I thought our staff did, our kids did. We just, you know, you have 0 free throws today. You know, certain things, sometimes it's not meant to be. You can go back to the Minnesota game, you know, the call at the end of the game. You know, we should have won the game. And, you know, all those things just kind of add up. And sometimes life isn't fair. Basketball's not fair. It humbles you. And you have to keep plugging in life. You got to keep plugging in basketball.
Out here.
Coach, have you ever been in a game where you shot no free throws as a team?
I don't think so, not that I can remember. I didn't realize it till about midway through the second half, and then, you know, I reminded the guys that controlled that, but it didn't seem to do any good. So, you know, we shot too many. We shoot jump shots. They got to the free throw line with offensive rebounds, and they got it inside a little bit. But Meyers gets fouled all the time, and it's really baffling to me how they can call touch fouls away from the basket, and then they can let people beat up big guys. And it's almost a disadvantage to have a big guy at times, to be honest.
Any further questions? Got a couple down here in front.
Meyers seemed like for stretches like he could dominate in that game, but yet the last 10 minutes, touches, shots weren't there. What did you see?
Well, we turned it over. Quite a few possessions. We had some open shots. You know, Sam made the 3, had a wide open one after that, and we haven't shot the 3 very well all year. But you know, that's where you got to execute and be patient and make sure you get the ball. When Meyers said, "What are we missing?" Probably a leader, and I think early we had that a little bit with Sam. You know, then when Sam's ankle went, you know, you know, and Tracy did a great job. You know, I think he's going to be a very good player. He has a great heart. He loves it. He's kind of been our leader, to be honest. And I've said it before. It's the good and bad. You know, if a freshman has to be your leader, it puts you in a bind, to be honest. But you know, all year we're not great passers, and then Meyers, I think he got a little tired and he gets frustrated. He leaves the post. He just stands up, and when you add it all together, you don't get many touches.
Got time for a couple more. We'll go here and then out to Mike.
Bruce, have you been given any assurance, or do you expect to coach in the NIT or beyond?
I don't know. I mean, I don't even know if we'll be in the NIT, to be honest. So I don't know anything.
Last one, Mike.
Bruce, coaching this game can give you exhilarating highs and crushing lows, and you've seen both. When you've been at one end, how hard is it when you're at the other?
Well, it's just like life. You know, there's great moments in life, and there's moments that aren't so good. And every day, you know, you gotta approach life with a positive attitude. And you know, if you you know, just go in a pity party for yourself, it's, you know, nothing's gonna happen. And that's the whole message I've given to our kids this whole time. It's, you know, sometimes it's not fair, but what you do about it and makes the difference. And you know, we showed the video last night. We've done it before of the professor from Carnegie Mellon that was dying of cancer, and he went around and his approach to cancer and life and dying, and you know, he talked about brick walls, and they're there in life, not to stop you, but to see how badly you want it. And we hit that brick wall in the game today, and we just couldn't, you know, but they kept battling down to the last play.
Coach, thank you.
Thank you.